Hey there, what's going on? My name is Jelena from Ostrovska.com, and in today's video I wanted to answer a question from somebody that I got recently about how do you build an international team if you are especially building it online. So recently I was thinking and kind of evaluating my business, especially I got this question, and it came from one of the people that I'm working with, and he asked me do you have anybody who is actually from Latvia? And I started thinking, and this is pretty funny, I was working on actually getting somebody on my team from Latvia, but eventually we kind of we didn't work together, and I thought, okay, so I don't actually have anybody that I work with in Latvia. I've got people from Australia, from United Kingdom, from United States, obviously, from I think from Canada as well. No, actually from Poland. I had somebody from Norwegia. I had somebody from Thailand. So from all sorts of places, right? So I mean, and not one person is on my team that is from Latvia. So, and I wanted to share with you a couple of tips how you can start building a global team, multinational or international, however you call it. Whether you're in network marketing or wherever you're actually building some sort of a team where you need to recruit people and sign them up into your business. So my number one, tool and strategy has been for the last, I would say, 10 months. It's been Facebook. I mean, Facebook is seriously a gold mine of people. They're I don't know, there's what is it, 1.5 billion people on Facebook, and I believe 1.25 billion people are actually active every single day. So don't even tell me that you cannot find people to talk to about your business, because there's really no excuse for anybody, because the people are endless. The amount of people is endless. So what you can do, you can just go to fan pages. All I'm doing every single day on Facebook is just networking with people. It took me a little while, but you have to understand that you have to just detach yourself from the outcome. You're just meeting new people, you're just making friends, that is it. And then, you can use Facebook, you can use any other social media. The reason I like Facebook is because you can actually search for people, in the graph search, as it's called. You can search people, from different countries. You can search somebody who, let's say, friends of friends who like Network Marketing Pro and live in London, right? Or friends of, or just people who like Tony Robbins and and live in Florida, right? You can get as targeted as you wish. You can get really creative with with Facebook. There's the possibilities are endless. Or you can just go to fan pages, start talking with people, start interacting, because Facebook and any other social media, it is social. It's you going out there, talking with people, engaging maybe on their posts and on different fan pages. One really great way that has helped me tremendously, which is actually going to different fan pages to Network Marketing Pro and actually interacting with the comments, and actually leaving meaningful comments myself. So this is my little bit of elaboration on Facebook. Just start talking with people. The good thing about, and that is actually tip number 2, is get on the phone. This is really where magic happens. If you're building an international team, I'm gonna give you a quick tip. Use Skype. Seriously, if you are generating leads and you're actually having phone numbers where you can call those people and actually have a conversation with them, Skype has been a really valuable tool for me. You can choose different plans. I think I'm paying maybe $20 every 3 months, and I can call to the United States without any limits. So that is pretty cool. I think you can choose a plan which is worldwide. So I think it's maybe $40 every 3 months. So you can pay annually, however you want it. But just being able to communicate with people like that is awesome. One thing you can also use, I think it's just available for United States and Canada. It is actually a Google Voice number. I believe that's what it's called. You can create a voice, a phone number. You can actually chat with people. You can actually, I think you can call them. I'm not quite sure on that because I'm not using it because it's not available in my country. However, those are a couple of options. Another thing that I really like about Facebook, which is you can actually call people, which is for free. Of course, you can use different apps. You can use Viber, you can use what is it called, WhatsApp. You can also call on Snapchat. So if you are prospecting on Snapchat, if that's your social media preference, you can call people over there. So which is pretty cool. You can do video calls, you can do just calls, you can send audio messages. So the same thing as on Facebook. On Facebook you can do also video calls, so without even paying anything, right? So that is like probably the best part. So getting on the phone, with your team members is absolutely crucial, no matter what country they are in. So also, like, the tip number 3 I would give you is mind the time zones, because if you're gonna have different team members from Australia, from like, I don't know, China, Thailand, United States, and you live probably somewhere like in the middle, like like me in the Europe, right? In Europe, then always I pretty much I live off of Eastern time zone, so Eastern Daylight time zone, which is right now which is the New York, Florida, so those places, right? So I always calculate everything based on that. So whenever I get on the phone with somebody or whenever I'm chatting with somebody, I am always checking out the time zones. You can create like a little spreadsheet where you write down like every different time zone where but still it's not going to be really convenient. Sometimes I just like to Google the city where the prospect is from or the country, and I can see what time is it for them. So then, because you're going to be calling prospects, probably it's going to be morning for you, it's going to be evening for them. So you have to really just understand that you're dealing with people, not with robots, right? So you don't have, I was actually about to call somebody today, the day that I'm filming this video, and this is pretty funny. I was talking with somebody on Facebook. We connected through a fan page, I'm not gonna lie, it was Network Marketing Pro Eric Worre. So the girl reached out to me and we were chatting, and then she became a lead through my blog, and we're actually chatting in the meantime on Facebook, and I was like, what time is it where you are? And she was like, oh, it's almost 11 p.m. I was about to go to bed. I was like, oh my gosh, I was just about to call you, and that is true. I actually got her phone number and I was about to call her, but since we were chatting, I asked her, so is it a good, and of course I found out that it wasn't good time, for us to talk, and then we just rescheduled for the next day because she's from Australia and I'm from Latvia, so it wasn't really really convenient for us to talk at that specific time. However, so always mind the time zone. So number 4, when it comes to international team building, you cannot just go and meet, live, because you all live in different countries probably, if you're building a global team. But what you can do, always create a community of people, which is probably going to be your best option. I would say it is Facebook. So create a Facebook group or a Facebook chat. I would say Facebook groups are a little bit more convenient, so you don't have all notifications about chats, about messages, especially if you have a huge team. But creating a Facebook group, it's going to be really beneficial because you can really not only you interact with your frontline team members, but they all are going to be talking with each other. So which is really powerful, and I believe that's also increasing your retention rate, which is better for you, right? So create a Facebook group, create that community, create that really sense of community, I would say, because if you cannot meet up every weekend live in person at a networking event or whatever, then definitely stay in touch in the group. So I think it's number 5 already. So always stay in touch, and I learned this from Todd Falcone. Actually, don't ever break the 7-day rule, and what I mean by that is you cannot, every 7 days, actually even sooner, there should not be any 7 days where you don't talk to your prospects at all, to your team members, right? You have to stay in touch with them, even if they are super successful and they're already running their own team, and you think that they really don't need any help. Trust me, there might be going something that you probably don't know about, so it's always good to keep in touch with them. So, in network marketing, I believe it's so crucial to really just, keep in contact with all of your team members, no matter how much success they're having. And I would tell you one bonus tip, which is number 6. Always go to live events. Your network marketing company, or no matter what company you're working with, maybe you are in some sort of affiliate companies where you have maybe annual live events. So always go to those events, because that's where lives are literally changed. I went to 2 live events last year, and I'm about to go to another one really soon. But I mean, honestly, if you can bring your team members, I mean, that's when they're gonna get, where they're gonna get the energy, where they're gonna get the motivation, and where like they are going to meet all of the leaders in person. And that's where, like I'm telling you, this is where lives are being changed. So definitely get yourself and your team members to a live event if you can. I mean, like, just do whatever it takes. Like, seriously, if you like need to drive, if you need to like hitchhike, like whatever, seriously do it, because it's gonna be so worth it for your business for the long term. So there you have it. Those are the 6, like actually 5 tips and 1 bonus tip that I wanted to share with you when it comes to building an international team around the world, not just locally. So I hope you guys, I know it's a little bit long, but I hope you got some value out of this video. Feel free to like, comment below your thoughts, and share this with your team members, with your network. And I hope, I mean, you got some tips out of it. So feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And if you would like to receive some more free updates and trainings from me in the future, go to my blog at JelenaOstrovska.com, click on the sidebar banner over there, enter your name and email information, and you will be added to my newsletter. And as well, you will receive a free ebook as a bonus. And I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.